The teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, the great teacher inspires. Welcome to An Academy, India's largest learning platform. An Academy is one of the best and fastest growing learning platform. It provides live sessions with the best educators. Believe me, the best educators of the country. Along with this, live practice questions with educators where you can practice different questions directly with the educators. Also, weekly quizzes and live doubt clearings where you can test yourself. Batch and courses for class 9 to 12 by top educators on the platforms where total syllabus is covered. The courses are available for almost all these subjects. Now, how to join An Academy subscription plan? Visit www.unacademy.com. What are the advantages of joining An Academy? You get access to courseware from anywhere at any time. Combination of structure and freedom, effective time management, asynchronous discussions with classmates, immediate feedbacks on test, preferred pace in learning, sample paper solving. And this is affordable for everyone. You can go to 1 month, 3 month, 6 month or 12-month subscription. Use the code LE01 to get 10% discount. Welcome to An Academy. We are taking R.D. Sharma Solutions, Chapter 2, Exercise 2.1. Find the zeros of each of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and their coefficient. So what are the zeros? Zeros are those numbers, those values which will make this quadratic polynomial as 0. That means if I put this 0 in place of x here, in place of t here, this t square minus 15 will be 0. X square minus 2x minus 8 will be 0. So how to find this? What do we do? See, x square minus 2x minus 8. Now what we can do here is, we can make it certain like this so that we can have factors of this. And when we make a factor, that means the factor is going to divide this. Factor is going to divide this, and that essentially means that when we put that factor equal to 0, that will be the 0. I'll tell you how. X square minus 2x minus 8. Now I have to take this mid one 2x and the last one 8. Now this 8, this minus 2x has to be obtained from this 8. How? If I say 4 into 2, 4 into 2 is 8. So what I can do here is, I have to get a minus 2x. So minus 4x plus 2x is what? Is minus 2x. Minus 4x plus 2x is minus 2x. But you see, this 4 and 2 is going to give you 8. That is how we have chosen this. Now if I put minus 2x in place of this minus 2x, I replace it by minus 4x plus 2x, because essentially this is equal to this only. So x square plus minus 4x plus 2x minus 8. Now what I can do here is, I can take x from here, common from here, x remaining is x minus 4. I can take 2 common from here, again x minus 4 will be there. Now x minus 4 is there, I can take x minus 4 common from whole expression. So I will get x plus 2 inside. So now this x square minus 2x minus 8 has factors, one factor, second factor. Now this factor, see, when it is going to be 0, when we put x equal to 4, so 4 minus 4 will be 0. So this whole expression will be 0. So x is equal to 4 is 1 root, or you can say 1 0. Now x plus 2, if I put x as minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So this will make this whole expression as 0. That is why we are calling it as a 0. So x plus 2 equal to 0, that means x equal to minus 2 is our second. This is the first one, this is the second 0. So minus 2 and 4 are the second 0. So what are the sum of the zeros? Now we have to verify. Sum of the zeros is, if I compare this with ax square plus bx plus c. This is a normal quadratic equation. if I compare this, A is equal to 1. This is A. 1 is there. So A is equal to 1. What is B? B is equal to minus 2. What is C? C is equal to minus 8. So what will be the sum of the zeros? Sum of the zero is minus B by A. That is coefficient of x and negative sign divided by the coefficient of x square. Similarly, the product of zeros is C by A. That is the constant term, this term, divided by the coefficient of x square. So what do we have here? Minus B by A. What is B? Minus 2. So minus 2, minus of minus 2 by A, 1. So this gives you 2. But when we add 4, minus 2 and 4 and minus 2, this also gives you 2. So minus 2 plus 4 is equal to minus of 2 by 2, minus 2 by 1. So we are getting same. Means this is verified. Now let us take the product of zeros. Just multiply 4 and minus 2 because these are the zeros. So 4 into minus 2 is minus 8. How about finding it from this side? Product of zeros is C by A. What is C? Minus 8. What is A? 1. Minus 8 by 1 is minus 8. So you get minus 8 equal to minus 8. Hence this is verified. So all these questions we are going to do like this one. So I'll just take this 4s square minus 4s plus 8. Just you have to see that this 4 into 1, that is you have to get minus 4s such a way that the numbers you take should be 4. 4 into 1 is 4. So when you take 4s square, this minus 4s can be written as minus 2s minus 2s. Minus 2s minus 2s is minus 4s. So in this place minus 4s, you can put minus 2s minus 2s. So we have put minus 2s minus 2s because 2 into 2 is 4. Now take 2s common from here, you get 2s minus 1 inside. Take minus 2s from here, so you get 2s minus 1. Now 2s minus 1 can be taken common. So 2s minus 1 common. So again you get 2s minus 1 inside. Now what will be the roots? See, this 2s minus 1, put just 2s minus 1 equal to 0. You get 2s equal to 1. You get x equal to half. The second thing is also same. So again the root will be same. So half and half. Now minus b by a. What is a here? 4. B is minus 4 and c is 1. So minus b, that is minus of minus 4 by a, that is 4. So minus of minus 4 by 4, you get 1. And when you add these two physically, means half and half are the zeros actually we got from here. So half plus half is 1. 1 is 1, that is, it is verified. Now take the products. So half is 1 root and other is half root. Half and half is 1 by 4. What about from the formula, that is c by a? What is c here? C is 1. A is 4. So 1 by 4. This is also proved. So this is the relationship is being verified. So I hope this you will be able to do this. Again, this you just have to rearrange this because this is x. So just write it as 6x square minus 7x minus 3. This is ax square. A is 6. Bx, that is b is minus 7. C is minus 3. So the next one is this one. We can take any of these. So t square minus 15. T square minus 15, you can just write this is 15 can be written as t square minus root 15 whole square. And you know a square minus b square is a minus b and a plus b. So these are the values, and you can just put this equal to 0, put this equal to 0. When you put this equal to 0, you get t equal to minus root 15. When you put this equal to 0, you get t equal to root 15. So these are the roots. When you sum these root, means minus root 15 plus root 15, you get a 0. And what about this one? Product of 0, that is when you multiply minus root 15 by plus root 15, you get a minus, and root 15 into root 15, that is 15. So minus 15 you get. So this is by formula. Now let us say how you get by, this is by actual multiplication. Now let us see what you get by formula. The t square, now there is no term of t. So you can write 0 into t and then minus 15. So what is a? A is 1. A is this one. B is 0 and c is minus 15. Okay. Now a, b, c you got. What will be sum of 0? Minus b by a. So what is b? 0. 0 by anything, will be 0. So you get a 0 here that we got when we added them, right? When we multiplied them, we got a minus 15. So multiplication, that is c by a. What is c here? C is minus 15, a is 1. So minus 15 by 1 is minus 15. So these are also verified. In this case, x square minus 2 root x minus 6. Now you have to factor it. 2 root 2 can be written as 3 root 2. See, this is 3 root 2 plus 3 root 2x. Or you can say 2 root 2 can be, this is minus, this is not 3. Okay, just 2 root 2 can be written as 3 root 2 minus root 2x. X. So now you get 2 root 2x. Why we have taken 3 root 2 and 3 root 2 and root 2? Because 3 root 2 multiplied by root 2 is actually 3 into root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 6. We got a 6 here. So now x square plus 3 root 2x minus root 2x. Here you can take x common. So x plus 3 root 2. Here you can take root 2 common. So root 2 inside this x. And what should be inside here? This one? Because you want 6 to be there. So you have to put 3 root 2 in. As I said, 3 root 2 into root 2 is 6. That is why this is minus sign. And now x plus 3 root 2, x plus 3 root 2 can be taken outside. X minus root 2 will be inside. Now put this equal to 0. So x equal to minus 3 root 2 will be one root. Put this equal to 0. X will be equal to root 2 will be another root. So minus 3 root 2 plus root 2 is the sum of zeros. And minus 3 root 2 into root 2 is the product of zeros. So when you add these two, that is 3 root 2 minus 3 root 2 and root 2. So root 2 minus 3 root 2 will be equal to minus 2 root 2. Okay. This is the zeros are not this one. This is root 2 and minus 3 root 2. So when you add them, you get minus 2 root 2. Let us see minus b by a. So minus 2 root 2. This is a is 1, b is 2 root 2, c is minus 6. So minus b by a will be equal to minus of minus 2 root 2 by 1, and that is exactly equal to the right hand side, this one. Now product of zeros will be c by a. What is c? C is minus 6. So minus 6 by 1. So minus 6 has to come. And you see root 2 into minus 3 root 2. Root 2 into minus 3 root 2 will be minus 3. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. So you get minus 6. So both sides are equal. Here we can take a few more. Let us take this one. So x square minus root 3 plus 1x. So just multiply this root 3 with x, and then you will have minus x. So I'm just opening this bracket, root 3. And you will see that if I take x common from here, you get x minus root 3. If I take 1 common from here, you get x minus root 3. So you don't have to do anything. Just take 1 x minus root 3 common outside. X minus 1 will be inside. So when you put this equal to 0, x minus root 3 equal to 0, you get x equal to root 3. When you put x minus 1 equal to 0, you get x equal to 1. So 1 and root 3 are the roots. So when you add them, 1 plus root 3, it has to be equal to minus b by a. So what is b here? B is root 3 plus 1. So minus of minus, see this is minus. So minus of minus root 3 plus 1 by a, that is 1. So minus minus cancels, root 3 plus 1 will come. How about c by a? When you multiply this root 3 into 1, that will be root 3. And c by a, c is root 3 by 1 is root 3. So again the relationship is verified. So before that, going to this one, let me show you this one also. This is x square plus 1, and then we have a square plus 1. This is not a square. This is simply a into x square plus 1 plus x a square plus 1. So multiply a with x square, you get x square. Multiply a with 1, you get a. Now multiply minus x with a square, you get minus a square x. Now multiply minus x with 1, you get minus x. So what you can do here is, this a, now you have to rearrange it. How to rearrange it? Because this is x and this is x. So now in these two, you have to take it common, right? I'll just solve it for you right from here. So ax square minus a square x minus x plus a. So from here you can take ax as common. So x will be inside and a will be inside. From here you can take minus 1 common. So x minus a will be inside. So ax minus 1 and x minus a, this will be the roots. Put this equal to 0, ax minus 1 equal to 0. You get x equal to 1 by a. put this one, x minus a equal to 0, you get x equal to a. So these are the two roots. Now multiply, you can add them first. Just add them. 1 by a plus a is equal to 1 plus a square by a. And when you see here, this was our, you can say final equation is this, ax square minus, you can take x a square plus 1 plus a. So this is our final equation. So this is a is a, b is minus a square plus 1, and c is a. So what will be sum minus b by a? What is minus b? Minus of a square plus 1. So minus of a square plus 1 by a. Now this cancels out. So this is a square plus 1 by a. This is exactly equal to this one. Hence verified. Now multiply these a roots, 1 by a into a, you get 1. And what is the formula? That is, multiplication is c by a. What is c here? A. And what is a here? A. So a by a is 1. So you get 1 and 1 verified. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial fx equal to x square minus 5x plus 4, find the values of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus 2 alpha beta. So what we will do here is, see, I'll compare it with ax square plus bx plus c. What is a? A is 1. What is b? B is minus 5. And what is c? C is equal to 4. Now this alpha and beta are the roots of this. So alpha plus beta will be equal to minus b by a. What is b? Minus 5. What is a? 1. This will be equal to 5. What will be alpha into beta? C by a. What is c? 4. What is a? 1. So alpha plus beta and alpha into beta we have known now. Now let us take this one. I am taking this one, this part first. This will be beta, multiply this with this one, beta, multiply this with this one, alpha by alpha beta, minus 2 alpha beta. Now see, alpha plus beta, put 5 here, alpha into beta, put 4 here, alpha into beta, put 4 here. So now when you put 5 by 4 minus 2 into 4, you get minus 27 by 4. Same is this one. So alpha and beta are the zeros of quadratic polynomial, this one. 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta has to be found out. So here a is 5, b is minus 7, and c is 1. So what will be alpha plus beta? Minus b by a, minus of minus 7 by 1. So 7. Alpha into beta will be equal to c by a, 1 by 5. This 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta can be written as, see, this is beta, multiply beta with 1, alpha with 1, so alpha by alpha beta. Now the denominator, alpha beta. So alpha plus beta can be written as which number? See, alpha into beta is c by a. Okay, alpha plus beta is what? 7. What is alpha into beta? Alpha into beta is say 1 by 5. Right? So you get 7 5 is 35. But let me see this 5y square minus 7y plus 1. So here there is a change. This is not 5. Okay, this is only y. This is only 1. That is why we are getting alpha plus beta is minus b by a. So a was 5, so I am just changing it to 1. Okay, I am just changing it. So now alpha plus beta is 7 by 1. It is okay. 7 by 1. It is now okay. Alpha into beta is 1 by 1. So alpha into beta is 1. Now alpha plus beta is 7. That is 7 by 1 is 1. And alpha into beta is 1 into 1. That is 1. So now alpha plus beta is 7. So put a 7 here. Alpha into beta is 1. So now you get the correct answer. There was a misprint here. So just remove 5 and then you can solve. Now x square minus x plus x square minus x minus 4 and 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus alpha beta. This we have already done. So just let me show you. This is a is 1. B is minus 1 and C is 4. So alpha plus beta will be equal to minus b by a. So minus b, that is minus of minus 1 by 1, that is 1. Alpha into beta is minus this c by a, so minus 4 by 1, so minus 4. 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, now this will be beta plus alpha by alpha beta, this one, and alpha beta is this one. So alpha into beta has to be put minus 4, put minus 4 here also, alpha plus beta 1, so put 1 here, This will be 1 by 1 by minus 4, minus of minus 4. So you get a plus here and the solution will be 15 by 4. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, find the values of 1 by alpha minus 1 by beta. Now here is a scenario. Here is a scenario. I'll just show you what is happening here. First, A is 1. This one. B is also 1. And C is minus 2. So what will be alpha plus beta? It will be minus B by A. So minus 1 by 1. What will be alpha into beta? C by A. So minus 2 by 1, that is minus 2. Now 1 by alpha minus 1 by beta can be written like this. Beta into 1 is beta. Alpha into 1 is alpha and alpha into beta. So alpha minus beta, this alpha minus beta, how it can be written? Alpha minus beta, see, alpha minus beta can be written as, or you can say alpha minus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. I'll tell you how. Alpha plus beta whole square is what? Alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. And here we have minus 4 alpha beta. So you get a 2 alpha beta minus 4 alpha beta is minus 2 alpha beta. So you get alpha square plus beta square minus 2 alpha beta. So what is this? This is alpha minus beta whole square only, right? That is why we have written like this. So alpha minus beta whole square is alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. If you want alpha minus beta, just root it. I'm replacing this square and putting a root here. So this alpha minus beta can be written like this. Under root alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta, and alpha beta is already there in the denominator, right? So now alpha plus beta is 1, so put a 1 here. Alpha into beta is minus 2, so put a minus 2 here. So you get a 3 by 2. If one of the zero of the quadratic polynomial, this one, is negative of the other, that is, if one is x, or say one is k, no, k is also there, x is also there. Let me take you another example. Say if one is p, the other will be minus p. That's the question. So if one of the zero of this is negative of the other, then find the value of k. So now here, one you can take it as alpha, because we were taking already alpha and beta. So if one is alpha, the other will be not beta but minus alpha. So alpha and minus alpha. What is the product of these two? Alpha and minus alpha. Alpha into minus alpha. That will be minus b by a. So what is b here? Minus 8. So minus of minus 8 by a, 4. So you get a 8 by 4, that is 4 to the 8. And what will be c by a? C by minus 4 by minus 9 by 4. So here c minus 9 alpha plus beta, we have to take 8k also. So let me take 8k also, right? So I'm just changing it because I just took minus 8 and this 8 has to be taken. 8 has to be taken, right? We cannot just leave it like this. So if I take alpha plus beta, that will be minus b by a. Minus b is minus of minus 8k. Now this is correct. Okay. So minus of minus 8k, and this will be equal to minus 8k by a, that is 4. But alpha plus beta is what? Beta is minus alpha. This will be equal to minus of minus is plus 8k by 4. So this is 0. 0 will be 8k by 4. So 8k will be equal to 0. So k has to be equal to 0. So that is why k equal to 0. This is the answer. If the sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, is equal to their product, then find the value of k. Means alpha plus beta is equal to alpha into beta. The question is like this. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus b by a. What is b? 2. So minus 2 by a, that is k. What is alpha into beta? C by a. C was 3k. And what is a? That is k. So k cancels, it becomes 3. Now these two are equal. So minus 2 by k is equal to 3. So what will be k? Minus 2 by 3. So again, this was the solution, and this is just for your overview that how actually we came to this conclusion. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, find the value of alpha square b plus alpha beta square. So in this case, we can take alpha beta outside. means alpha beta common. What will be inside? Here alpha will be inside and here beta will be inside. So you just have to find alpha beta and alpha plus beta so that you get the answer by multiplication. So what is A here? 4, B is minus 5 and C is minus 1. So what is alpha plus beta? Minus B by A. So minus of minus 5. What is A? 4. What is alpha into beta? C by A. So C is minus 1 and this is 4. Now put it here. Alpha into beta is minus 1 by 4 and alpha plus beta is what? Minus of minus, that is 5 by 4. So you get minus this 5 into 5, 5 into 1 is minus 5, minus 1, 4 4s are 16. So this is how you can find it out. This is for your look how we came to the conclusion. If alpha and beta are the roots or zeros of quadratic polynomial, this one, find the values of this one. So now it's become quite easy for you now. We can take alpha and beta common from here, alpha cube, beta cube. Alpha cube, beta cube we can take common. So what do we get? Inside this we get alpha and here we get beta. This alpha cube, beta cube can be written as alpha beta whole cube into alpha plus beta. Now it becomes easy, just like the previous question. What is A here? A is 1. What is B here? B is minus 4. What is C here? So what is alpha plus beta? Minus B by A. So minus of minus 4 by A, that is 1. So you get a 4 here. Alpha plus beta is 4. So put a 4 here. Now alpha into beta is C by A. That is, what is C? 3, A is 1. So put a 3 here and cube it. So 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 into 4, this will be your answer. Okay, this is 108. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, find the value of alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. So let me first show you how we resolve it. Okay, this is for your observation, what I am doing. First let me take A. A is what? 6. What is B? B is 1. What is C? C is minus 2. So alpha plus beta is what? Minus B by A, that is minus 1 by 6. What is alpha into beta? C by A, so minus 2 by 6. 2 3s are 6. You get minus 1 by 3. So alpha plus beta and alpha dot beta we have got. Now let us see this one. This is alpha into alpha, that is alpha square. This is beta into beta, beta square by alpha plus beta. Sorry, alpha into beta. Alpha into beta. Now alpha square plus beta square can be written like this. Alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. How? Alpha plus beta whole square is what? Alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta, and we have a minus 2 alpha beta. This cancels. So alpha square plus beta square is essentially equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. This is whole square. So now you get, in this place, here you have to write this one, alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta, and alpha beta is already there. So now in place of alpha plus beta you replace minus 1 by 6. In place of alpha beta you have to replace minus 1 by 3. Here minus 1 by 3 here. So you get a value of minus 25 by 12. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, this one, 3s square minus 6s plus 4, we have to find this value of this one. So what is A here? 3. What is B here? Minus 6. C is 4. A is 3, B is minus 6 and C is 4. So what will be alpha plus beta? Minus B by A. So minus of minus 6 by A, that is 3. So you get minus minus plus, 3 2s are 6. What is alpha into beta? C by A, 4 by 3. So you get alpha plus beta and alpha dot beta. Now the thing is, this has to be resolved. Now we have already done this one, we have already done this one, and alpha beta we already know. So what we can do here is, first let us take this one. Now this will be alpha square plus beta square by alpha beta. Now this alpha plus beta square can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta by alpha beta, right? This has been done. Now let us come to, so that is why we have written for this one, this whole has come. How about 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta? 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is beta into 1, that is beta, alpha into 1, that is alpha, by alpha beta, and 2 is already there. So this is what the second one is. Third one is already 3 alpha beta. Now we have to put alpha plus beta as 2 everywhere, like 2 here, 2 here, and how about this alpha into beta, that is 4 by 3. So you have to put a 4 by 3 here, 4 by 3 here, and 4 by 3 here, and 4 by 3 here. So this is how we have put the values, and the solution will be 8. So this is the first part of this question answers. I will be taking one more. Till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.